Hello, hello everyone. How's it going? Today is going to be a fun stream. Why does that not work the way I thought it was going to? Let's see if it doesn't work. It works. Perfect. Okay, that's all I wanted to test there. So here. So today we're playing some Schedule 1. My friend Nick can't get on today. I've most of the world been playing 2 in the background, so that's we're going to begin here today. We're a little behind where I was at, my friend Nick. We are still in the bungalow. We kind of got some good stuff going here. Got a lot of green crack. That's it's kind of ready chilling here. We got trash everywhere. Don't worry about it. That's just gonna be how we roll here. They pour this shit everywhere. It's hilarious. We're making a lot of meth today. Lots of meth today. Um, we are here to mix, baby, and I am working on a list. I'm trying to get. Oh, that's a little too much. Trying to get the most valuable. This is the most valuable meth I can get, and I'm not doing. I'm doing it in a way where I essentially have made meth with all 16 things. Took the top 3 most valuable, mixed them again, and we're just going and going and going and going and going. So I need a lot of meth, like a lot of meth. And where we're at right now is, let me pull that notepad back up. Let's see here. So where we're at right here is, well, if I didn't mess anything up when I do that. Okay, doesn't look like I did. Uh, spell that. We are. So let's look through this list here. I got it zoomed in so y'all can see it. So this is how we started off, right? We did meth, mixed it with everything. Got all the names, all the money. Took the top 3 from that, right? Which is this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Got the top 3 that, top 3 that, top 3 that. And then we said, okay, out of the top 3s, which are the most valuable? Which are the most valuable 3? And then now that's where we're at here. So here we just did meth and semen for some wedding splooge with some Viagra to turn it to purple cock. And now we're mixing that with these items here, right? And so like it looks like the most valuable is with some Adderall. So makes this. We will post that there. Boom, boom. And then 167 with a battery. Boom, boom, boom. And then the next one looks like it's 160. Oh, another 168 here. Iodine. So that's like to be our top 3, right? 168, 168, 167. Yeah, that's our top 3 here. So that's what we're shooting with here. Now we're working on Ultra Bud, which I think Ultra Bud is right here, and we're trying to make meth as much as possible, non-stop going on the meth creation because by God, this is a lot. I think I calculated. I'm pretty sure I need like over 300 meth for all this. Currently, I'm making oh, like 120 in total or something like that because I think I have what, 7. I got that there. We will have so 50. Yeah, so 120 in total. So I'm gonna need a lot more, but that's where we're going with this. Also, while we're making this, we are selling it too. We got a lot of this stuff bagged here. All this stuff is the product that was not good enough, and we're bagging it and selling it. And we got to go through this product here next time round. So mix the gas here. Let's see what we're gonna get gas wise. Ooh, that was bad. I haven't had good luck with gas. Every time I generally do gas late in a run, even with weed, it just lowers the value by a lot. So let's go here with that. And the XXX there on the Addy is because we did Addy last time. If we mixed it again with Addy, it would do nothing. So this is Afghan Monkey 160. I don't really know if this is the best way to do this. I'm sure there's people out there who have come up with that's Wedding Diamond. Okay, we're not going to make that. It's going to be Wedding. We already know what that is. Wedding Diamond is 168. That's the one of the ones we already did, so we're not going to make sure we touch that. Let's get that out of here. All right. Ooh, Afghan Gold. This is not looking good here with any of these cheaper products. 150. right. And then with these mild pain pills, whatever these are. Oof, this is not looking good here. Oh my gosh, shoot, is messaging me right now. All right, so the mouthwash is next. This is what we've been doing. This is what we've kind of been working on today. I've been doing this off and on during work. I'm lucky enough to do that. And now we're fully focusing on it. Blue, what we got going on? Ooh, this is a completely new one. All 3 new stuff. Hope this isn't too bad. Oh, it's generally bad when you see that. Rudy Durkle. This is the worst one yet, boys. This is bad. I think like 160s is fine though. So we already had the wedding diamond, so like there's nothing really new here, right? We need 167. We need like 168 and above for anything new here. There we go. Best one. Island Shart. 172. That's the best one yet. Seaman seems to be a really good mix a lot of times. It generally does me well. Yeah, this was one of the issues, right? We yep. We're about to run into some issues here with space. All right, so now we need battery, iodine, donut, no addy, beam, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Ooh, Tokyo Diamond. That is not a good one. Let's see here. Not bad, but not a good one. Mega Crystal. 165. Gorilla Urkel. If I could spell, good lord, dude. Urkel 155. And now we go to the bean. The bean generally is pretty good too. The bean has some good mixes. I don't think this bean's gonna be good since it's replacing a lot of stuff. Yeah, 146. Generally when I see it turn green and get rid of most of the things, it's not a good sign. That's kind of what I've noticed. I don't know if like certain colors matter for the method all right. I don't know if that's how it's gonna be. Big Haze. It's not a bad one, but it's not anywhere close to being good. 62. The fun side is watching me sell all this stuff. That's something I 100% do. I literally run around selling all this. Huh? 8. And then we have Coke or some Coke. Ugh, thick mint. Not good. Not good at all. 151. So now, let's see here. So definitely this one here, Island Shart, is number uno, and then we have Wedding Diamond. That again, that's definitely gonna be on there. This is, God, this was that bad. Is it really 165? Alright, so the best one yet so far, though, comes from this. It is the Island Shark. Let's take all this out. And then we need to find space for it. Is it the best part? No space there. Got a little space there. Okay, we'll put it there. And then we're going to start taking this shit out. We are running out of room here. That. If it is bagged, that means it is good to go. We're going to go ahead and take this out of here. Boom. This is good. Done. We'll begin here. We have to keep doing this. I've almost hired a chemist just because I don't know how fast they are, but it's sure to make my life a lot easier. Always making sure, especially when I'm running around selling, that someone is here making this at all times. But I have not done that yet. I'm trying to save money to get the barn. I think the barn would be very important. Allow me to upgrade a lot, hire more people, just have more of these areas, baking and all that. We're making a lot more meth at a time. That would have been the smarter thing to do. Let's be real here, rather than doing this with one of these at a time and no one hired. But you know, we started it. and we're going, boys. So that's what we're doing here. All right, so we are up to 50. So that's another trial to do. So we got a lot of trials that we're gonna make here. And now we're gonna grab some product. We're trying to move all these bags that we have. I think that's the next important thing to do. Get all these bags moved, and then we'll go through this shit. So let's go to sleep. I don't do a lot of the selling myself. My dealers are making the most money right now, but I think they're running out of product, right? Let's look for. Let's see here. I think we're also missing like. Yeah, so we're missing one person from here, and we're not making a lot of these people like super happy. We're working on it though. Let's see here. Let's go to our dealers. Benji's running low, and she's running low, so we'll have to get them some more. So we got a bunch of it ready to go to get all nice and cut up. We'll probably have to do. But for now, what I do is I generally just walk around and just talk to these random fucking people, and I just give them shit. I think Kyle works here too, right? But he's not here right now. What I should do is I should look for, not products, contacts. I should look for this guy. So it's Green Hat Ginger. Hopefully we can find him. This is always the fun part of looking for this person here. While we're doing this, we will take the sheet down. So I can see, more of the screen. We're not actually making anything. All right, people. Sadly, Dan doesn't. We'll just slap it right here for now. So it is now time to get back to mixing. So here's all of the new shit. Yep. So we're gonna need pretty much all that. How are we doing over here? We got time. So now it is time to do with the Granddaddy Gold. So with the Granddaddy Gold, right? This was our highest value one last time at 141. We are going to go right through here. And I like to check and see, right? It makes the same thing as it should. So we go right here to battery. Starting off with the gas. This is not the thing I'm the most excited about. Make sure our meth production does not stop. All right, what we got? LA Haze. That is horrible. We lost a lot of value. There's a gas generally tends to do that for me. They generally tend to lose a lot of value. Same for motor oil. This stuff, I haven't had any good hits with it late in runs. Granddaddy Ghost, that was 165. Granddaddy Ghost, 165. That's still too low from what I know. How do I move this in a way? Should be fine right there. Whatever. Okay. All right, and then now we're doing some Viagra. This has been a good hit for us. Dream Come. That is a good one. I think that is the best, right? 174? I think 172 if that was the highest. So Viagra is the best. The Gooners are winning right now. Oh, Sweet Crack. Not good at all. Not good at all. Okay, so this makes slimy cheese. Interesting to know that. We're not going to mix it. Do I have slimy cheese on this list somewhere already? So let's check through here. Yeah, 146. So this is always going to happen. We're always going to hit... so we'll go to mouthwash now. 62, not bad. Tokyo Express. And I know I'm absolutely insane for even, I feel like, going through all this study here, but I want to. What can I say? World Scout Mint. That is horrible. 134. Siemens already good to go, so we're going to go right to the battery. This has potential being good. Ugh, I thought maybe because it wasn't turning green would be okay, but that thick stink is stinky. 147. All right, well, that's it for this shit. And then now we get to move on to the next side. I grabbed all 8 of these. Here we go. We already done the battery. We don't need to do that again. We're gonna have one of these left over. I think every time, just the way the production goes, there's always gonna be like a duplicate because of how similar our strains actually kind of are right now, and that is a good one. I think we have now 3 in the 70s. Strawberry rule, which I think this is the first time that all there's a top one. Oh no, there isn't a top one from all 3. There's only a top one from 2 of them. Interesting. Okay, so this is 171 because this one up here was just a complete utter failure, right? There was nothing in the 170s. This one right here is looking. This is the crazy enough the best. Well, I guess it was the highest dollar value one too, though, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Thick Death. I wonder, like, what the the great name it generates. Like, if the people would. Ooh, Island Shark. We've already had that. How much was Island Shark? The 172 one. We might as well make this again because this is most because it's the second highest so far. So we're gonna make it again because it'll reduce our production for the next time round. Okay, the bean. The bean is mega fuel. That is not a bad one. 167. So the only thing I'm not doing is I'm only choosing the top 3. So essentially there is 14 of these that I'm not choosing, right? Each and every time around, and like they said, there's so many different combinations. It's absolutely insane to do this for everything. I'm sure one day someone will do it, or unless there's like maybe a data mine way or something someone's done. I have no idea. That I'm not looking it up, and I'm not taking answers on the best mixes and stuff. I am this far into this. We are doing it this way. We have a long way to go. We're like 45. We're like a third of the way through it right now. That is that. So Granddaddy, I think it's the first Granddaddy that's been bad. Granddaddy McLovin. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. All right. So now let's get our top ones from here. It is definitely the Dream Come. That is the winner. We got some Strawberry Gruel. Same here. Okay, so 174, 171, 65. Oh, that's right, 172. We had 3 in the 170s here. I completely forgot about that. This just remake 2 of them. Did we get Island Shark and Strawberry Gruel remade or Strawberry Gruel? Strawberry Gruel is a new one. Okay. So, now we have this. And how did I do this up here? I want to look here real quick. That we did the 3 there, the 3 there, the 3 there. Ah, yes, I know what I did. Oh, Benji has run out of product. Don't worry, guys. We will, before we end this day, we were 100% getting product for everyone. Okay, so looking here, this one has 2 winners on it, right? 174 and 172. I probably want to do it that way because if I can get to it here the same way, like like it just saves me product. And then 171. So actually, all 3 of them come from the same thing. That is the first time I've done that. So we go from Granddaddy Gold to we can just copy and paste this like this. This is oof. Cool. I do not want it to word wrap, but it doesn't have to. What happens if I do this? Okay, good. Stretches it out for y'all. I should have put the prices. I think I had the prices on there just so I know kind of how much it went up and down. So 174, 171. Do that again, aren't you, little turd? And then this, we'll just copy this. There we go. So here are the winners, right? So it's all the same way. So it's 60 Addy, 60. I'm sorry. I don't need that much. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. All right. So the winners are. Go ahead and get them all out of here. Okay. So the winner is Dreamcom, Strawberry, Ghoul, and Island Shard. So none of there. Winning Diamond, Shiny. Talk Ice Cream Ass, OG Cake, sadly no. LA Haze, Granddaddy Ghost, nope. Dreamcom, absolutely, that is the number one. Boom, Girl Scout, nope, nope, nope. What comes from this final batch? I should just be looking over here, right? But I think we have some duplicates here. Make Crystal, Dream Cheese, Afghan, Island Shart. Yep, that's definitely one of them. Fruity Dinkle, Ice Cream Fruit, Fruity Crystal. We have move some stuff. Kind of some of the stuff is getting in the way of me seeing chat if someone chats. And you know, I already don't get many, but if I do get one, I'd at least love to be able to see it and talk to them. Let's see here, and then here goes the rest, right? So Strawberry Gruel, Island Shart, and Dream. I thought I had a second Dream. Oh, Dreamcom came from here. Strawberry Gruel was here. Island Shart was here. But wasn't Island Shart also? Yeah, Island Shart was up there. So Island Shart we should have two of. And then everything else we should have one of. Okay, perfect. We're going to get these three out of here. Oh, got to get them mixing. What are we doing? Now, it's time to mix, baby. Put this up here. All right, so we got Strawberry Gruel and some Dream Cum that we're mixing with right now. So let's start off with the Dream Cum. Strawberry Gruel over here. And then we're going to start off with, let me get the notepad showing for y'all here. So we go in the order of all this setup. So here comes the fun of doing all here. So I have a little, of course, little table set up. This is like my job, FYI, in the sense of how I'm handling this. Like this is, you know, this is the kind of stuff I would do as a person in general. So this is perfect from here. So we got some Dream Cum here, right? So we're gonna get some gas, motor oil. So Dream Cum, last thing it was Viagra, so no Viagra. The X is there. Banana, pain medication, mouthwash, flu, horse semen, and a battery. And we're gonna mix this right in there, and let's figure out if this is good or not. I said we're trying to make the most profitable shit, and that is horrible. That is absolute gorilla balls. Gorilla balls. It is $139. That is $35 less than what it was originally. That's what motor oil and gas tends to do from what I've seen. I know there's some rare mixtures later on where it's actually something good, like kind of there. That's not bad. 197. I mean, I'll take that. That's definitely higher. Oh, that's gonna be the highest, but it's better than what I'm used to. My first time getting long face too. But here's the fun of the day here. So now we did that. So that was banana. We got some ultra fruit for 161. Hopefully the notepad is readable for y'all. I don't know how well it is. White Rhino. All right, some Rhino. 78. What's also I find really crazy is Girl Scout piss. Amazing. What I find crazy is how much work they had to go into for all the mixtures in this game. Like if you really think about, like, they actually had to put in code like all of this. Like there's so much different stuff I'm making here. Like over 300 different things I'm making, and I don't know if like they're going to start repeating at some point in time. I have no idea. There's like only certain ones that are worth high value, so I'm going to be able to weed this out a lot quicker at some point. But Okay, so this makes Dream Come. I already know what Dream Come is. Dream Come is... So this just remakes itself. 174. Okay. But we're not going to do that then. Sweet Monkey. 179. Alright, so we'll put this back up. And then we're going to start over here for this. Now it is time to grab the next items. Bing, bing, bang, boom. Alright, Iodine, what you going to do for me today? So this is definitely, this side's the more higher value stuff, so that's what I was hoping for there. We got some pink ass. Hell yeah. Pink ass at 203. Let's do the donut. This is cheap. This is a good little test here. What I should have done, that's not bad at all, actually, for that pink cookies. What I should have done is I should have tested, should have ordered this in the way of, least that, like the lowest to purchase, the highest to purchase, dollar amount wise from the market. I did not do that. Did not think of that, but that's okay. All right. Ooh, that's some California Come, baby. 2 and 4. So currently the best meth I've made, which I didn't do it this way, I just did a bunch of random shit and made like meth that's worth like 240 or something like that. As I said before, my friend has 350 or something, which is, I'm trying to get higher than that if I can, or just around that number, because I kind of know what it's a strawberry fruit. Kind of what top end numbers at. I definitely want to get above 240. So all this work for 240 would be horrible. And to think that if I did all this work and I still couldn't reach my friend, who just, he did a lot of testing on his own. I think he probably put like at least 10 to 15 hours of testing in, but he didn't go as thorough as I'm going right now, but he did go pretty thorough. Energy drink, this is definitely going to go down on value. This generally tanks stuff. Yeah, banana balls actually went up in value. What's wrong there? Banana balls. But generally when I do energy drink with all of these, it goes down. Right, 189 Fruity Rhino. All right. This game also has great names for drugs. Absolutely great names for drugs. You couldn't ask for much better. All right, so let's get this put away. And then we need to make sure that our mixture is doing fine here, right? We have completely stopped, which is not good. Going to need to buy more materials so soon. We're just going to keep making the low quality meth, even though we can make, we can buy normal pseudo. We'll keep buying the low shit just because we're, you know, we'll buy the high shit we can once we actually make the good stuff so we can sell it in the other area. In there, collect that off. Bing, bang, boom. Right. Which meth do we have right now? So right now we have 59, which means we have enough meth for another round of all this once we're done with it. So go. All right, so that is done. So now let me go ahead and just pull this out. As we said before, we are going to abuse this time. So now we want to do, well, first let's get the top 3 off this, right? So let's see, the top one, I believe, is pink, is actually California Come, and then pink ass. Let's go boom, boom. So it's California Come, pink ass. So all of them in the 200s, which is actually a huge, I'd say, thing there. And then Extreme Punch. So sadly, the motor oil, you know, being 197 was not high enough. I'll definitely take that. So now it's time to do some strawberry gruel. That this one here, Island Sharks. Let's say that one. So strawberry gruel. The last thing that was iodine. We're gonna put little X's there. You know, we can't do iodine. We most likely can't do semen or Addy either, but we'll see. All right, here, Go. Gasoline. Let's see how this devalues everything. Yeah, 123. That is horrible, dude. Shiny diamond. Yeah, shiny cubic zirconium. Jesus Christ. 3 Motor oil. Are you going to be as good as we were for the last one? 195. Miracle Rhino. Not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit less. A little bit less. I wonder if because the bases are very similar, if this is going to be very similar on what is good. So this is Pink Ass. A Pink Ass was 203. Okay. Keep that in mind. Banana. Here we go with banana. Oof, Slimy Bud is not good. Slimy Bud. I'm also hoping to, at some point in time, that we start getting a lot more of repeats by going through this, right? I know it's like different mixing order, but like how many different mixes do they have? Granddaddy Stink. Ugh. Sounds horrible. Granddaddy Stink. 175. Mouthwash. Diamond. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either. We're in the 200s for everything. So far, this isn't looking very good. I guess it is kind of similar to the last one, right? I mean, the lower value products don't seem to hit very well. I don't know. I figured at some point they would. Perhaps it's all about the, how you mix it. And then horse semen makes strawberry gruel. This just repeats itself. So this did the same thing as the last one. I bet you it will do the same way to there too. So this is 170. It's interesting to note. So we'll put both of these away. Put all this away here. Start here. And now we moved on to battery. We skip the iodine, and we'll see what we get here. Hoping we finish this tonight. I may go long just doing this because I'm very invested in this. A lot of my friends are very invested into the potential data mining for PoE. That's okay. I will discover it as time goes on. I'm not super worried about it. Afghan Shark. Okay, so some of these names are complete repeats. I've had this name before, Afghan Shark, if I remember correctly, but the value is different. So I wonder how that's held up in the system. Some Addy in there. A lot of times Addy's been really good for me for value. 202 Afghan Bud. Afghan 202. That now moves into third place. It's our first, technically our second over 200 here. Pink Piss. Fucking horrible. 167. That is an absolute just horribleness. Let's see. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic there. What we got going on here? Ooh, Ultra Balls. Not bad, but not good enough. Ultra Balls. Yeah, same way as catching Pokemon. It's not always good enough. Energy drink. What we got going on here? I told my brother he should check this game out if he says when he gets his child to bed. Yeah, I don't blame him. What do you mean you don't want your child to see me making some pink ass or some strawberry dick? Strawberry dick. 26. Right. So this batch definitely was not as good. Where are we at here? So we need to get another order then of pseudo. Hopefully at some point we get her happy enough with us that she will just... Okay, what I'm going to do then... No, I'll do that. So we got the last one to do now. So the last one. So, but first let's get our top 3. So we have, I believe it's Pink Ass. And then it should be Afghan Bud. And then it is 197. Yeah, 197. Some Ultra Balls. So the value going up, I guess, like 32, 33. If I do that a couple more times, I mean, this would be worth a lot of money. Maybe that's kind of the idea there. So now we're doing some Island Shark. So Island Shark was the second most valuable one. So I'm hoping that this ends up having some good stuff in it. Last time the most valuable one had all 3. But we did, what, Addy last, so we're going to do no Addy this time around, so it just makes the same thing. So boom, 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 boom. Probably the same thing with Horse Semen. If I put Horse Semen in there, yeah, it's going to make Island Sharks. There we can. Oh, the fun thing is, look at our products, dude. Look at this shit. Like, this is horrendous. Could you imagine, like, it saves every mixture I've done. And see, here's the one I have right here. Sweet Cheese 253. We're definitely going to beat that. At least be better. And as always, gas starts off great with some California Thunderfuck. For 137. Let's see here. Get some motor oil in. Shiny Durkle. Hell yeah, dude. Shiny Durkle. 96. It's actually a really good price. So this makes California Come. California Come. Which I've seen that before. Isn't that one of my top ones up here? It is. That is the highest one possible. 304. We got 2 of them doing that. I might as well make that. But I'm not going to. So I have to do less math when the time comes. White cake. Cake. 60. I said that's what I'm hoping for happens more often later on, since I have like the base so similar to what I have and everything right now. That I have more like that show up, so I don't have to spend as much time mixing. Dark Queef. Absolutely amazing. Dark Queef. Let's see, 193. Bing, bang, boom. Ooh, white cookies. Fucking horrible. Dude, the flu sucks ass. This is like for cheap ass shit that makes Island Shark, okay? So every time you do the Horse Semen, even though it was the one before, not the, or like the previous one, not just the one straight after, it remakes the same item again, which is kind of interesting. All right, we already knew that though. Let's get this stuff away. Boom. And now we're running out of space, right? Isn't this kind of becoming an issue right here? Yeah, then here. We got 2 spots there, 1 spot there. We're probably going to run out of space right this out. But let's... This will be our last batch of this we can make until we get some more. We do have to remember before we go to bed to go and buy 2 of the products that we need for that. Here. Best part of this is getting the hammer and smashing up the meth. Love it. That in. Begin. I do wish I could port myself. That's okay. It makes it faster. That's that way. And then now we have almost 80 meth. Alright, so here we are. So now we're on the next spot, which is battery, iodine, donut, no addy, bean, boom, boom, boom. All right, battery. You'll be good one of these times, right? No, you. Afghan. Please. 78. Ooh, Afghan Bud. Okay, so here we go. We're getting some Afghan Bud. I know that name. It's not one of the top ones. Oh, it is 202. Okay, so this has the 202, the 204. If this gets pink ass, then we're here again to where we've done all of one again. Like we're just gonna choose this bottom one again. Super Smegma. Good lord. Could you imagine going to someone and saying you want to buy some meth and they go, all I got is some Super Smegma? I think I'd be like, I'm okay, brother. Shiny crack. The bean has actually been kind of surprisingly disappointing. I think my friend's recipe has like either 2 beans or 2 kooks in it. And so far, I don't have any of that. So whatever he found works really great for him. Aspen. E9. But I heard him, talking about it. He said, I don't know what his recipe is. Never asked for it. 95. Some kook. Kook is going to get us 188 from Mega Bud. 188. All right, so now we get to choose the most popular ones. So we're going to, of course, it is going to be California Cum. That is the highest value we got. Then we're going to do Afghan Bud at 202. And I think the Aspen Monkey is the next one at 199. Right? Yeah, looks like it is. Aspen Monkey. All right. So that means the winners, Lord save us. The winners are, let's see here, we got 204, 202, so it's going to be 204, 203, and then 202. How do I want to do this? First, let's get all the product out of here. Move on to this next part. This is kind of where the fun begins. Yep. Oh god. We're filling up over here, boys. We are filling up over here. I'll just actually put this right here. So we got a lot to sell. A lot to sell. Okay, so first things first. We need to go to the warehouse, buy what we need. So alleyway behind the laundromat. That's right by the warehouse. So we'll grab what we need from the warehouse, we'll pick up from the laundromat, and we'll pay her off all at the same time. As I said, like at this time of night, the police aren't really out. There will be right there in front of the warehouse, right? That's kind of their thing, like because they know the players be coming here a lot. But that's it. They're nowhere else, which is kind of just strange to me. But it is what it is. So from this guy, I need some acid. I need some phosphorus from him. I don't think, does he sell baggies? He does. I'm going to go ahead and buy 60 baggies because we're about to go through a lot of baggies here. This right here? There it is. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was close. And then we're going to send her a little message. I want to pay my debt off. And then she has us paid right around this corner here. This is her little drop-off spot. The other guy's over there by Dan's Hardware. No, she wants money. And you can just give her that and you'll get your change. It's kind of funny. The game's nice that way. So now we're going to run back. We got what we need to make more meth. Here at some point, I don't know if she needs to be blue or green or what. I think I've purchased a lot from her. I don't know why it's not. I feel like it should be moving a lot more than what it is. That's whatever. Go ahead and check my dealers while I'm here. So she hasn't made a lot. He hasn't either. It's fine. Ship it away. There. Going. Let's go ahead and smash this up. Because then the fun begins. Now we got to find the top 3, and then we got to get our shopping list from the mall, from the Glass Mart, or the Gas Mart, and then we go from there. So now it's time to choose all the top 3, right? We got to choose which way we want. We know which ones it is, right? It's California Cum, Pink Ass, and Afghan Bud. But they're over here a bunch of times. I figured I could just choose from here, right? These 2 right here. I could do so we'll do this here, and then I guess what we're gonna handle this is we're gonna do this from the Addy. Right. It's kind of funny, right? It goes Addy, Semen, Viagra, Addy. And then this is going to go iodine. And yeah, we're going to have the nice wraparound, whatever. Whatever. And the next one is Afghan Bud, which I think I'm going to choose Island Shart because Island Shart is worth more. And it's Addy, Semen, Addy. That Addy, Semen, Addy, Addy? Wait a minute, what? How is Afghan Bud made down here? Iodine. Okay. Iodine. Well, that would make it easy to purchase. Yeah, we'll choose the one down here. Boom. Boom. Then we're going to choose iodine. So we got very similar products going on here. Right? This is not what I was expecting at all, but I guess it does kind of make somewhat sense. All right, we'll do a mix here. We want to keep this going best we can. Even when we're, because now we got to, so our next step here before we go to sleep tonight is we're going to, we're gonna keep this going. We need to go buy our shopping list of stuff that we need. We need to bag everything. So first, our shopping list. So I didn't make... Oh, let's actually get the ones that we want out of here, right? Before we go and do that. So we are looking for... we're looking for... California Cum, Pink Ass, and Afghan Bud. California Cum, Pink Ass, Afghan Bud. So Pink Ass. Here. Afghan Bud. There's Afghan Bud. I didn't remake any of these, right? Like I said I was going to. Perfect. So we need 14 of everything. We'll leave that there so we know what we're going for. So, right, for the start here, we're going to need 42 Addy and 42 Semen. And then we're going to need some Morphol. So we're going to want Addy at 42. or semen at 42. We're gonna want Viagra at 28. And then we're going to want Addy at 14 more. And then we're going to want Addy at 14 more. And then we're going to want iodine at 28. And there we go. That is everything we need. Minus the iodine. We don't really have a spot to store this right now, so I guess we can start mixing. Probably our best bet, right? So it starts off with Addy. So let's start mixing some Addy. So it's Addy. Get some meth. Starting off with a good old stinky diesel. Meth in there, so we gotta make 42 of this. This up. What do you mean, what we doing? You said you weren't going to be on tonight. If you've been messaging me on Discord, you have to remember I don't get Discord notifications when I'm streaming. I said possibly. Shit, man, I'm over here like, do you see what I got going on right now? Do you see where I'm at? I am amateur shit. Dude, do you look at this notepad sheet I got going on here, dude. Look how far I've come into this list here, right? We started off here. This is products of 2. This is products of 3. This is products of 4. Now we're getting into products of 5, dog. We're deep into this shit. Absolute deep into it. We're over here making some granddaddy gold right now. Like we are like in the process of mastering this shit. And then you come in here. You come in here like you own this shit. Who do you think you are? I mean, I am extremely like I'm extremely dedicated to what I got going on right here, all right? Extremely dedicated to it. They call me the Kingpin Pip. Dude, how much did you play today in your solo? How far did you get? Okay, let's just get the rest of this there. We need 2. So we need to do 2 Addy. Like I still haven't unlocked the doxy. I'm not an enforcer. So I just been spending so much time making meth. You know, mixing. Alright, so we're here. Okay, so now the next product, we need 28 Viagra. Make some dream come. So let's do 8. And then after the dream come, let's split that up. We'll need this together. So we're gonna need Addy. I need 14 Addy. Gonna make some island shart. Do you really? Do you like some of your brothers? Is your dad playing this game? And like one of the big things too, Nick, is I sell all this stuff. Like all this stuff that I've made here, that are failures, I bag it and sell it all. Your brother-in-law and your sister? Oh my god, dude. That's absolutely hilarious. So this needs Addy in the Dream Come. Let's make some Addy. I told my brother to get on so he can look at this game and watch it. And we're gonna do some another Dream Come with some iodine. I think I actually need all that. So at some point he may actually pop in here and watch this absolute chaos of a game. That was making what I wanted it to, right? Fuck, I didn't pay attention. Whoopsies. That could have been a big fuck up. Because Island Shart. Okay, yeah, no, we both need iodine. And then Afghan bud. You can see where I'm at. I'm okay. I am. How long are you gonna be on for? Till midnight, like normal, or? Because I am just halfway through this. All right, if you look at this, I am at the point to where 2 3 hours. I'm at the point to where this is now at level 4 of everything. Um, we will start up on one of these. So let's start on some Let's see, what's actually the first one? The first one we need to do is California Come. So this is perfect. So now, let's start off with what I've been working on here, boys. The fun side of this here. So let's move this down here. Let's start copy and pasting this all over. Give me a second here to get this ready to go. Boom. Boom. And okay, perfect. We're gonna work on some California Come. First, let's get this going here. We stop the meth production, which is horrible. Yeah, man. Horse's semen apparently makes some good shit. Okay. Uh, I don't know why. Okay, I don't. Those aren't names I've chosen. Those are auto-generated names. The auto-generated names are absolutely hilarious, and so they stay. And you'll see a lot of the auto-generated names. All right, so let's work on some California Come here. So California Come, the last thing it had in it was Addy, so Addy's not gonna work here. So put the X there on it. Gas, boom, 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 boom. So now, gas. So this is what I've been doing, Domingo. I'm working on the most valuable meth I can make possible, and I am keeping track of every single bit of it, because why wouldn't I? So gas makes some slimy haze. That shit sucks. That is why I have all these little baggies here, and that's why I'm constantly having to try to sell this shit. Oil, not bad, with some wedding gruel. Hell yeah, dude. Who wouldn't want some wedding gruel? Let's see here. So that just makes California Come again. California Come. So we know what that is. That's 204. So that is worthless. So we're not going to do that. It's a waste of product. All right. So here we got Granddaddy's Cookies. At 192. Island Fruit at 209. These are some low gains right now. Hopefully the other strands get us some better shit. So we're doing 3 strands at a time. We always choose the top 3 strands and move on. Like we're playing little winners here. Strawberry crack. Hell yeah, dude. Strawberry crack. This ain't too bad at all. At 225, that is the second highest so far. The flu shit has sucked a lot. This does not get me a lot of good shit. Yeah, 181. I haven't found any good flu stuff yet. Granddaddy Splooge. God, dude. 181. And then Seaman gets us California Come Again. So California Seaman has not really worked much for us these past couple times. I think one bottle of Seaman's probably enough. You know what I mean? I say why stop at one, but everyone does. So let's fill this up here. And then let's grab the next batch of stuff. So we are skipping the what? The next side, we are skipping the the Adderall. You know, some little lithium battery, right? Who wouldn't want that in their meth? That makes some thick puke. Hell yeah, dude. Thick puke. At 210. Ooh, some sexy piss. That's the best one yet. That's probably going to be one of our top ones. That's a $30 value. I've noticed the best ones are generally $30 increases. This is the best. This is the first time that Donut has done anything good in a while. Sexy Cake, 24. So we're actually getting near the best meth I've made so far. My best meth is like 250, something like that. So this is getting good here. Girl Scout Diesel. I always want like if like I don't I'm not in the drug business, the drug world, just even at all, any sense of form. I have no idea like how much stuff is named. Like like I assume that a lot of this stuff, I feel like that people just they research like drug names and they just like put it all into like a pool and said just okay, we're gonna just fucking randomize the words because these names are absolutely something else. We got some Miracle Durkle, Durkistan. And right here we got some Girl Scout balls. Hell yeah, dude. Girl Scout balls. All right. So out of this batch, let me grab the rest of the stuff out of here. It's not getting turned into anything else. That's going to get sold as is. So for this batch, our top three is starting off with iodine and some sexy piss here. And then we have some white piss. Seems like piss is the top thing going on here. We had 232, didn't we? We have a 228 as Wedding Gruel. Right before we done that, 231. Ooh, it's Wedding Gruel at 228. That's the thing. It's the first time oil has shown up on a list as being top of something. There we go. And we have enough space to work on the next one if we wanted to, which sure, why not, right? So we're going to work on some Pink Ass. Even though it's orange, it is called Pink Ass. And yeah, here we go. So Pink Ass was last made out of iodine. Some X's in there. I have a feeling that semen is not going to work again. Ooh, my god, dude. Gas is fucking horrible, dude. There is absolutely no reason for gas. Nightmare Cock. Hell yeah, dude. Nightmare Cock. And if you noticed when I was that makes Pink Ass again. If you noticed when I was making all my talking about my stream stuff at all for this, at least on here, right? I think I just said mixing some products instead of mixing some meth, Don't want to, get flagged for anything right now. I feel like this is the game that play, you get flagged for any things because, you know, you're making meth. Mega Durkle, dude. We got some Mega Durkle. Can anyone tell me what the hell a Durkle is? I need some help. What is generizing? Great question, man. I don't know. Maybe it turns you into Jennifer. I don't know. Maybe it turns you into a woman. You gotta remember this meth has effects on people. Like these things, these people will when they smoke this shit, they'll 100% you know become one with it. Some Fat Urkel. Here we go, dude. It's like Steve Urkel or something. Like, is Fat Urkel? Like, what is that gonna do? Flu. Here we go. Watch this. Just watch the devaluation happen right here. This is about to like tank. Oh, not as bad. California Death. I've seen that name before. California Death. 196. So I got the California Death a different way. And does Seaman do anything? Seaman just remakes pink ass. So as of right now, we got two things remaking that. We're not going to make any pink ass. So it seems like we're almost done with Seaman, except for when we're doing the major things to it. So now we need battery, no iodine, donut, Adderall, boom, 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 boom. And I didn't put the stuff. Of course. Let's try this again. Boom, 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 boom. Some good old kook. I haven't had much luck with kook in mixing, but my friend's batch, it's worth like 350, has kook in it. And I have no idea how he got a 350 kook batch. Granddaddy Gruel. That sounds fucking disgusting. Who wants to smoke some Granddaddy Gruel? Got some Island Cock. Here we go, boys. That remakes... That, yeah, remakes Sexy Piss? Interesting. Sexy Piss. So that's already been made. That's up here. That's 234. That's one of the top ones. Okay. Because our bases are so similar and what we hit, I can't mix that together like that. It's either I have to mix product with Island Queef. Hell yeah, dude. I have to mix product with these type of items. I can't mix like mixers together. It has to be either with weed. It's like weed in the mixer, or meth in the mixer, or like crack in a mixer. Death Slime. Here we go. 230. That's a pretty good value. Shiver and Quiff. Stinky Crack. 210. And last but not least, the Kook. Aspen Diamond. How about not? Aspen Diamond. 218. Okay. Alright, so we got a lot of dupes there. Okay, so that's too bad. Okay, so technically, if I could get... I guess I could put this... How bad can it be? Yeah, we're doing the last batch. We're doing it all, baby. Let's get some meth going. Fucking love the hammer, dude. How did the writing session go, James, or the talk with the person? All right, so we have enough now for 2 runs at this, so we're getting close Probably gonna need to buy another batch of 10 meth at some point in time. That's going great there. All right, so before we move on, we're gonna pick the top 3 off this one. Let's see here. Oh, that's actually like a good plus for y'all. I don't feel like y'all have that talk very often. Was it kind of what we always joke about, or was it more on a professional level of like actual stuff you would need? 234, some death slime at 230. And then 227 nightmare cock, I think. Oil showing up twice on here. Look at oil. It's not good enough, but it's still showing up twice on here. Those 2 on there. And yeah. All right, so now it's time to move on to the Afghan Bud. So the Afghan Bud was last made with iodine, so it's not going to be no iodine on the list. And let's work through here. We all know horse semen most likely is not going to work because that's a normal thing for it. We all know the gasoline is going to tank its price because that's how it's been doing the whole time. 154. God save us. Strawberry cheese. 154. Absolutely fucking hilarious, dude. I hope your friends purple balls, hell yeah. I hope your friends look at, like, it helps motivate them for that because they act like they can't ever do it, which is hilarious to me because they absolutely can. Sexy piss was 234. Anna? Ugh, ice cream cock. I'm good, thank you. We'll be okay with that without the ice cream cock. 189. Do you think it's something that your friends are actually going to... OG cock. Holy shit. It's the OG, dude. It's Adam himself. Death Sink. Here we go. Tanking price. You ready for some flu? This shit sucks ass. Yep, 178. Some dark shart. Sounds like what happens if you shit your pants. I guess that is what sharting technically is. That just makes Afghan Bud again. So we'll make sure that is noted on here. That just... The semen seems to only work once. That is what we've noticed. I'm sure praise be for all the non-semen enjoyers. You know, they probably don't want too much semen in their meth. I can't blame them. Battery, no iodine. There we go. Well, the battery for once too. So the battery generally gives like headlights, which makes people's eyes glow at night, or bright-eyed right there. Island cookies. Island cookies. 207. The fun part is you're gonna have to watch me do a lot of this later on too for getting new customers. Because kind of the way it works is once we unlock the docks, we're going to want to. Everyone has like interests, and I have to try to match these interests to win them over. Tokyo Death. I've seen that name before. Yeah. 06. I'm gonna add some Adderall. Wait a minute. Was that? I just made Afghan Bud again. That was absolute worthless. Afghan Bud. 202. I literally just made the same product again. Oh yeah. Wasted $9. Strawberry Crystal. Strawberry Crystal. 182. And let's get some red peppers in here. I wonder, I don't know much about this side of things. Like, would people actually put like spicy food in here, like some red peppers or something? Could you imagine like the feel of when you ingest that, you know, and however which way you choose to do that. I think it'd be kind of painful. Aspen Dick, hell yeah. Or some fat piss, boys. Hell yeah, fat piss. 17. All right. So that's kind of, you know, that's what I've been doing. This has been my life right now, the all day today. I got some money laundered. Technically have enough money now to buy the barn house. I'm not moving all this to the barn house. That would just be mayhem. So now let's choose the top 3 out of here. So we first start off with some Sexy Piss. I think that was number 1 all around. And then we have... what we got on here? There's not a lot to choose from. There's some Ice Cream Urkel. And then we have... I think the next one is oil again. It's Purple Balls. Right, 225? Yeah, 225. Oil made it on here every time. I gotta hand it to oil, but it's not enough though, sadly. Okay, so the winners are, I believe, Sexy Piss is on all 3 of them. So 234 is one of the winners. 231, and then 228. So it's Sexy Piss, White Piss, and looks like Death Slime. So I'm actually going to choose... I try to keep it as simple as I can, right? So we're going to choose this one twice. So we'll do that. So Bing, Bang, and then we're going to choose the second one. We're going to go with some Pink Ass. Boom. And now we got to add on to it, right? So now the next thing to add on to this is we want some Sexy Piss at 234. Here we go. Boom. And then we're going to want some... yeah, I really don't want to be the white, you know, the piss pusher, but that's just where the game is leading me, you know? Some White Piss at 231, and then we're looking for some Death Slime. So Pepper has shown up. Pepper is here to game, boys. So that's what we need to mix next. So now we got to look through all the shit we just did. So we're looking for Sexy Piss, White Piss, and Death Slime. So it should be one in at least. So there's Death Slime. Sexy Piss. And White Piss should be in here too. So those are the 2. Those are the 3 we want. We'll load these in here. Just so they're separated. Now we have to bag all this shit. Let's make sure Kyle gets his shit. Our man Kyle here, he buys generally some of the most product. So this should turn him into a ginger. Should make his head really big, and I don't know what else it's gonna do. Is he gonna go Super Saiyan also? Yeah. I mean, he kind of already was a ginger though, right? So I don't think that changes much. What the fuck is going on with his eyes? Right. Let's pick up our shit. Let's pay her off. Can I sell to you? I absolutely can. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll launder here first. And then we're going to deposit. Oh, we're already... we'll deposit 1,000 in here, why not? And now we're going to buy the farmhouse. So a big plus to us here, get the farmhouse. As I said, we're not moving to it yet. We're not going to move it until we have a lot of that product sold. Because I would have to literally physically pick up that product and move it here one by one at a time. That would take forever. And no, it ain't worth it. But see, business-wise, we can purchase the car wash. We don't need that yet, though. And house-wise, we can purchase the barn, and then the docks is 50,000. The barn is huge. The barn is absolutely amazing to have. We're gonna have a bunch of mixers, chemists, a bunch of baking spots. Like, we're gonna be good to go. One of the biggest things I need to do though first is I need to get what's her name that I'm moving product with, Shirley. I need to get her to a point to where she will let us meet up in person and buy product, so I can buy more than 10 at a time. Because of right now, she doesn't trust me enough yet, even though I've spent like 4 grand with her. Hell yeah, what's this gonna do? A lot of my product does the same stuff, right? Because it's a lot of the same shit. So we're not gonna get a lot of fancy stuff out of there. Let's give her some money. Wait a minute here. She got her money. I don't know what time this place closes, but fuck me. I'm gonna try to talk to him to... Yeah, perfect. So we can... Yep. Hell yeah, dude. We got the Viper. We can exit from there, right? Hell yeah, dude. Wait. Oh, so... Okay, it's over here. I thought I was gonna ride that one. Okay, that's just the showcase. Alright. First of all, how much inventory does this thing hold? Ooh, that's 16 items. Damn, we're moving some good product. Oh god, this camera angle's horrible. Oh fuck me. Do they have to check my vehicle's trunk when I try to pass over the be crazy. It'd also be crazy too if I ran a red light, if I would then get pulled over. Kind of fucking hilarious. Or if like speeding was a thing. We're jumping this bridge. Hell yeah, dude. This game has honestly some good driving mechanics too. Like the creators of this game, like, they put effort in, man. You gotta hand it to them. Do I have any? I have no way to. Oh, okay. So do I really have no way to look backwards? Is that good? Good. Well, I think with this, we can start moving to the farmhouse. Honestly. I think that may be our best bet. Let's take all this out of here. Take the mixers. Let's take all the empty ones. We're going to need these when we move over. Don't I have... I used this, so that's an empty one. So is that it for empty ones? I think it is. So that's all taken. This is that's empty. We'll take that. We can take all of this shit down with us too. We're gonna leave all this trash here. It's gonna be amazing. Best part is it's gonna be floating too. Oh, the worst part is it's probably only stacks to 10, doesn't it? Shit. I bet she's only stacks to 10, right? It does. That's kind of... The good news is I can take my van's inventory and my inventory. That's 24 items at a time. It's a huge plus. So we can just put the stuff in the van, come back and grab the rest of it. There's a medium storage. Why do I have a medium storage? That's a small. I need to get rid of those. I need more money, though. Always utilize. Okay, so that's there. So then we need to take... we could take this with us to take that. This in here. And then we can take... let's take some meth with us. Fuck it. Move as much of it as we can. Alright, now we pray. Okay, here's the fun part. Do the police know this is me at nighttime? If they do, fuck me. If they do, I should have taken my bed with me and take my bed to the farm so I don't have to drive twice. I have a feeling the police are going to know this is me. And this is about to be mayhem. Because the farmhouse is the furthest possible away from the bungalow. Like, it is way the fuck away. I think it's this way. Here. I can't. Is there no headlights on this thing? Or is there a way to turn them on? Oh, that sure would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's swap these out. Let's get this electrical fire started. So there, for some ungodly reason, there. Aim real quick. This place is huge. And this light switch is here. This is where our bed will go. Most likely our weed will go right here. In this kind of area here we'll put, but for now we're going to do, I think, right here. Let's see if I do. Like, you see how much product we can put here. It's kind of crazy. How are we gonna do this? So I want to be able to actually walk. So if I put this here, I can't walk. But if I put this here, I can. It's gonna consume more room that way. That's okay. We got plenty of room. I don't need to go like super crazy on the if I do that, that lines up with the pole, though, right? It's kind of annoying. Whatever. No, it's not whatever. It's gonna annoy me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, get the setup. Figure it out. We'll do it. I swear, we'll do it. Offload that there. And let's get our chemist station lab, mixing stations. Let's get our meth getting made. Offload some more meth here. Where do I want this to go? So if I do oven, that. Let's get back to mixing. The good news is that when we get to, absolutely amazing. Holy shit, get out of here. When we get to, I mean, 4 a.m., this will be, trivial, because there's not really many police officers out and about. I'll probably just sleep to make it daytime. It's easier to drive that way. Lab, oven. And then our mixing stations, we can just put maybe here for now. Well, we'll figure out how we're going to set all that up. Now let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to set up. I definitely don't want this, like, I want to be able to walk in between. Like, this is what I want, but I don't want. Guess that's a lot of room it takes up. Guess the way you do that would be here. It's a small. The way you would do that is, since I already have that there, we'll set this up like this. So you put this here, that there, right? And then the idea is that this is now just going to go like this the whole way down. Now, this is like too much weed. We don't need this much weed. Um, that's just too much. It's taking up so much room. Like that is so much room it's taking up. Mist, of course. Beautiful. Make sure they're all connected. Like some of these lights are in the worst possible spots. What's going on? How am I messing this up? There we go. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. It kind of makes me wonder. You saw, notice what I just was able to do there. I could put them in between. I wonder if you could only, if you can have it where you have one grow light for two. I feel like you can, because that almost seems like I almost just did that. We're not going to test that out. And here. All the way down. Here. Alright. So we're not going to have as much, as big as a meth lab as my friend does, just because I have a lot more weed still. This will be needed for cocoa, right? We got to make the, you know, cocoa plants for crack. So this is definitely needed here. Check over here. They were empty. All right, so let's get driving back home. I can't. Oh, H for headlights. Okay, perfect. I should read the screen. 100% we're going to first test to see if the police will chase us in our van. So we know where police are at here, right? If we just drive straight through. Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. This is a fucking dead end. We're doing it. Oh yeah, brother. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, is it stuck forever? Oh no. Oh no. My money. No. No, 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 no. Oh wait, can I get in the van and then do I'm stuck? Wait a second here. Uh. Damn, it's already 11:13. I know that. Oh. Oh, it unstuck itself. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, it really is stuck. I'm stuck. No, no, but I need that while in the vehicle. No, 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 no. I need the vehicle unstuck, game. Please? Alright, well, we'll see if, because people gotta walk through there, right? I mean, either people won't be able to walk through there anymore, or they'll move my van for me. Or when I go to sleep, my van will appear somewhere. If not, I guess we're moving product slowly, not sure. The way we didn't want to. Look at that pile of fucking meth shit. Oh my god. Hell yeah, dude. First thing first, how the dealer's doing. Oh, Benji's almost sold out. What the fuck? Benji went fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, we believe the van will move. Okay. Guys, the van may be stuck permanently. We may be forced to use the shitbox to move. I need a tow truck, please. Oh my god. Oh, they're just walking around it. I was hoping that people would, like, glitch into it. No, dude. No, man. Dude, there ain't no way. Dude, the fucking van is stuck. Well, that's just part of my world now, is that van. I was hoping the people would be, like, forced to, in their path, and then would just kind of, like, force their way through it kind of deal, but no. No, 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 no. The people are smart. They actually have real pathing, which honestly is better than most games. So, I got something else I got to hand to this game. That. Let's just grab the weed. Technically, I probably shouldn't be making any more of the slow grade method since I have it. I'm going to. But now the fun begins. Notepad file open, boys. Here we go. So we're going to start with Sexy Piss. Sexy Piss is the next best thing that is on our list. We are going to, let's get this started here. 1, 2, 3. Let's get all of this organized here. I know this is what everyone was patiently here for and waiting. Hell, we can probably do something with this list too at some point in time. But now it's time to start with the Sexy Piss. And right gas, we're going to start off with our typical thing. But first, we got to look at this last thing it did was iodine, right? So no iodine for the Sexy Piss. It's not going to work. Most likely the Viagra and the semen's not going to work. We're going to try it anyways. So first off, as always, gas. This is most likely going to be horrible. And it is. We've got some shiny cock here. Shiny cock at a good old value of 186. Let's try some motor oil. Motor oil actually was a big hit last time. It was really good. This time it's not too bad either. Not good enough, I don't think, but pink balls. And FYI, now at this point in time, I have officially made meth at a higher value than the meth I had originally. And Viagra makes Sexy Piss. As we assumed, it was just going to repeat thing, so we'll take it out of there. And then now we're going to make this. This is some California haze. This sounds like something that had been smoked back in the 80s and 90s. Probably a song written about it. Afghan Diamond. Not good enough value at 238. That's too low. Like, we're in the 250s right now. Funny enough, if ooh, wow, that's not bad. Island Dick is pretty good. Funny enough, if I end up only getting up to like 230 or 330 or 340, that would mean that my friend Nick in a lot that's Fruity Urkel in a lot different, in a much harder way than I'm doing it, in a sense, because he's not being as exact. He was just mixing shit and going with it, and he ended up hitting some really good stuff. Make Sexy Piss again, so I'm pretty sure horse semen only goes in once. Horse semen has been a big miss every time we try to use it. That would mean that he did it perfect, and I gotta applaud him on that, because that seems very hard to me. So we're gonna start here and just start filling this shit up. So now we need battery, no iodine, everything else. Right, here we go. And we got some Sweet Express for the good old value of 239. Do the donut here. And if need be, of course, I can always share this document. I think this is probably a pretty good document. There's probably better out there, or it's probably, it's probably been data mined, if anything. That's kind of stuff goes. after I'm done doing this, I may look at the data miner, right? And just kind of see, oh, I made Sexy Piss again. God damn it. Sexy Piss. For a value of 234. So Addy, Viagra, and Semen all remake Sexy Piss. The bean is something new. Extreme Haze. That definitely sounds like a name for a lower tier product to get people to probably extreme because the taste is so bad. It's not as smooth as when you hit it. Dark Cookies, best one yet, guys. That is a big hit. 260. Pepper seems to be really good down the line here. Pepper's been doing really well for us now at this point in time. Thick Cake, actually not bad for energy drink. Energy drink is doing pretty good. Let's see here. Slimy Punch. What is that? That was 249. Slimy Punch. 249, if that's what I remember that was. I spelt slimy wrong, of course. Spell like horrible. Alright, so number one is definitely the pepper. Pepper on the list. Number two, I believe, is going to be in the 250s. Probably going to be Island Dick. Right? Oh no, number two is Pink Balls. Said Oil's making a big comeback here. So 260. And then it's Island Dick with the mouthwash. Mouthwash finally showing up too. Is quite interesting. All right. So there we go. Those are some. Those definitely some big hits here. Let's fill that out, and then let's fill that out. Okay. So now we're on to the next batch. Right. The next batch is White Piss. Right. So White Piss, last used peppers. We'll X out peppers. And just to test to make sure this is still going to work this way, right? Like pepper should still make, still makes White Piss. That's all I want to make sure. We're just going to X it out because I haven't had repeats do anything yet. Right? So now we're going to add gas to it. You never know what can hit, right? Like this could show us that maybe gas after some ghost pepper could, or some chili could be really good, but hourly right now, it sucks ass. Now we're going to check out the motor oil. The motor oil side can be really good here. Oil's been hit big, so we don't know about oil after pepper yet. 255 for BioCake. Oil is hitting big right now where we're at. So oil's definitely something you use later on in the mix, it seems. White Piss again, so that's a little different. White Piss, 31. I could just start putting X's on them when it makes the same thing, but that's fine. 218 for some Harry Bud at 218. Spell that correctly. All right. Some pain medication we're going to get out of this. We're going to get some strawberry queef. Nice. I guess what everyone wants in life is when someone queefs for it to smell like strawberries. That wouldn't make you question what you got going on in your life. Not bad. Granddaddy Rhino mouthwash seems to be hitting pretty big now too. So oil, mouthwash, and pepper seem to be really good later down the road. They definitely did not hit very good early on, as you can see from the chart we have going on. Flu has not hit good ever. Big Urkel. Maybe Flu will be like a good finisher at 207. And then Horse Semen also makes White Piss. So Semen once is what we're seeing here. White Piss is 231. I know my friend finished with White Semen in his recipe, I believe. I think Semen always is a good finisher. I don't think it's pepper we're missing here. And then here. We're gonna go after we're done with this. We got to restock all of our supplies. We're gonna need a bunch of stuff, so let's get some Girl Scout Crystal. Girl Scout Crystal at 237. It's gonna go a lot faster. Okay, that iodine makes dark cookies. We know that one already. Dark Cookies is the 260. And donut. That's actually pretty good. That's the first time donuts hit good like that in a while, right? Donut. That's not gonna put it top of the mark, but that's not bad. That makes white piss. Okay, so now we're at the point where I was talking about where we're the product is starting to come up with the same thing multiple times, right? So that's now 3 times we hit sexy piss and 3 times we hit white piss. So I think we can kind of get an idea of what stuff we don't need to try anymore, but we're going to keep trying it, of course. That makes dark balls. Interesting. Dark balls. That is 241. And then we get, I'm going to make sure I save this too. This is, I'm going to put this in. Let's see here. I'd hate to lose this list. I haven't saved it ever once. All Nightmare Diamond. I think we've seen that name before, right? Or was like Hell Diamond or something. I think Nightmare Diamond we've seen before. Had some kook. And the kook is 246. Not bad for the kook. OG Shart. For 246. Okay. So there's checking my phone. Got a quick little message there. Okay. So of course, dark cookies, number 1. It's hard to go wrong with some dark cookies. Number 2 for them. Let's see, 255. Probably BioCake, right? Yeah, BioCake. We didn't get super high value stuff here. And then you're looking at 252 for Granddaddy Oil. Yeah. So Donut just misses out. So we're getting mouthwash in here. Is that twice? Mouthwash in here twice. I honestly hope that we get something better than 255 because I don't want to have a 4-way tie because then that means in my mind I gotta do 4 strands instead of 3 strands in the next test. And then I would need more shit. So let's put this back. So with that in mind, we're going to mix more meth because there's a chance that we may need more. Right? What I just said. There may need I think 30 more. So let's... Ties suck because I don't know what to choose with the tie. Let's make sure that this is going. Break that shit up. I wish we could cook 20 at a time. 10 at a time kind of sucks here. This is where I kind of wish I had multiple brewing stations. Okay, so now we have good old Death Slime. Death Slime was the lowest value. So Death Slime last we used was peppers. We're not going to use peppers again. Peppers are safe. The first time in a long time, peppers are good. We haven't used Viagra in a long time. Good old gasoline in it. It's going to be absolutely horrible. We know what's coming up here. Yeah, Mega Balls. Absolute Mega Balls. That is the correct name for this. That is ouchie my money. Lost a lot of value there. That's $50, you know, in value gone, right? Some Girl Scout Gold. Oil seems to be doing good still. Girl Scout Gold. 253. I don't think at any point in time has gas hit good. Death Slime remake. Death Slime, that is what, 230? Banana. Trying to fly through this the best we can. You know, I do want to end the stream here at some point. I also want to go to bed. White dick, or at least try to go to bed. I would never be able to go to bed without having getting this done because this would be on my mind. I get very fixated on things. That's what's going to happen to me with Path of Exile when it comes back on the patch. I'm super excited for all the nerfs. Pumped. See what the game has in store, especially with the spears. Slimy Thunderfuck. Hell yeah, dude. Haven't seen the name Thunderfuck in a while. Get some flu in there. Pink Ghost. Oof. Oof, that was bad. Oof. And then Seaman is most likely going to be the same thing. It is. So looking at this, I'm telling you, Seaman is only usable once. Pretty sure it's only like it's been Addy, Seaman, Viagra, iodine, pepper. Right? So that's a no bueno there. So up. Let's get on to the next area here. We can just put this right here because fuck it. Now we grab this. And then start mixing. I don't know why I grabbed the pepper. I don't think we need the pepper. This is pink fruit with the battery. Pink fruit. 5. Times like this is kind of wish when my keyboard had a 10 key. That remakes Death Slime. 230. Donut. I accidentally mixed. Whatever. Same product again. Donut. Sexy Rhino. Hello, hello. You got a giant horn, baby. Or yeah, dark cookies. Okay, everyone is making dark cookies. It seems 234. Sorry, dark cookies is 260. That is the good shit. This is kind of the issue there. Like all of our product has very similar stuff in it, right? So we're kind of in a point here where we're just. I should know that dark cookies is going to be the best already, and I should move on. I think that would be the proper way to go. But you never know. There could be like a slight different reaction just with the order the stuff is mixed. I don't know. Like we're getting different names, right? We're getting different values. Like we have I guess like it's like Nightmare Diamond, Thick Diamond, so it's kind of similar stuff and similar values. Right, like what is this gonna be around like 245 or something? Yeah, 245. So it's similar. It's not too far off. It looks like it's giving the same increases and decreases. Actually, let's take a look at that real quick. Right, you can look at this and say, no, it's not actually because the gas was a major hit. Okay, that's absolutely not true to say. That's actually kind of a good test then. Okay, now we've finished that. Everything is done there. Now, we need to get the top 3 off of this, and then the top 3 of everything. So number 1 is dark cookies. Dark cookies by far is number 1. What we're hoping for is that maybe we can get all 3 from the same one. That makes our life a lot easier. This only had some low shit, so 253. So I got some. Doesn't that give me bad news? Or is that 253 from the oils actually what I needed? This could be really bad news, right? Wait a minute. 260, 258, 255. Oh no. Oh no. So it happened. So as of right now, we got 2 mixes left, right? So if I do 3 strands, that's 45 meth. And if I do 4 strands, that's it's 45, 45, 90, 60's 120. I got 100. I have enough. Dude, that tie fucks me over, dude. It's gonna make this. I don't know if I have the money for that tie right now, which means I would need to advance the day when I need to advance the day. But it is kind of said what we would do. So let's. Okay, so the top one, hands down, Sexy Piss is the top. Like this one had the highest, so 260, 258, 255. So here, 255 a second, and here 253, right? Every single one had dark cookies, so congratulations to everyone else, but sadly, the winner is Sexy Piss. And sadly, the winner is also White Piss. They both win. So, looks like, guys, we're doing an extra strand. Lord, save me from myself. Okay. So now we're doing cookies. Only I do this to myself. We're doing pink balls. We are doing Islandic. And we are also doing Bio Cake. So, funny enough, we hit pepper oil mouth oil. Alright. So now, what that means is we need a lot more of this shit. So let's get in our car. We're going to drive to the gas mart, and we're about to buy everything that we can. Hopefully there's only 3 in the next round. That's the best. Hopefully they save us the extra round. I don't know where the gas mart is here. Is it just straight ahead? I think so. Right, straight ahead, right there. Okay, thank God for that sign. Park like we're gonna get gas. Alright, buddy. I hope you're ready for this shit. Alright, so first of all, let's get this out of the way. First of all, we need more product. Let's do 10, 10, 10. We do not need Viagra. We need mouthwash, food, gas, energy drink, motor oil. We need bean. We need chili, battery. Iodine's not really working anymore, so let's not buy any iodine. Addy is still working. We'll buy some Addy. Let's just buy the iodine and the Addy. Fuck it. And horse semen, we're not buying. Okay. There we go. There's that purchase. The trunk up. We can still... Where's the... There. That is very unfortunate that we're still missing a spot. Okay, let's drive back. And then we're about to buy a lot of shit. And I am taking the dumb route. As always. This is new to me. Even in my friend's game. We literally, where my friend and I are playing together, we literally moved into the barn house and stopped playing. So. This is all 100% new. This is turn right here. Oh, we need some freaking lights, dude. I wonder. Well, I guess we'll see how the money option goes. Let's load everything up here that we need. Yeah, we need all that. We need to get donuts and food. I may have forgotten to buy donuts. Donut, kook. Oh, the trunk. I was like, what the fuck? How did I miss so much? It's good. Okay, so that's fine, because the horse semen never gets used. That's fine. There's something I have that doesn't matter. Let's just keep this mixing. As we've said before, we're at a point right now where we need meth. Hopefully here soon we can expand our empire to having a lot more of these cooking tables. We'll buy a lot more product. We'll buy. We'll probably. I've never blown the glass can, uh, but we're working on upgrading everything to being absolutely amazing. Probably have less pot places. Maybe we can move some of the pot upstairs. I don't know how that would work. Um, but yeah, our goal is to kind of expand more. Now, how did I miss this road? What was I doing? So wait, I can just. It's literally the easiest path to here, and I fucked it up. Let's pull off. Nothing here. Ah, it's Addy, which I don't think. All right, buddy. You're about to get the biggest purchase of shit you've ever probably had in your life. So first, since we're now doing, so generally we would buy 2840. So now we need 56 Addy, right? Just because we're doing. Isn't that right? Wait a minute. Is that right? So if I do 14, yeah, because 14, yeah, because that's 70. Okay, so 56 Addy, and then we need 56 semen. All right. Then, oh wow, we're all making Dream come now. Interesting. So then we need 56 Viagra. This is getting super easy for us. Wait a minute. So it goes Addy, semen, Viagra, and then we're back to Addy again. So we're all making California come. Oh, okay. This is actually a really easy purchase. I did not mean to click that. Add to cart 56. And then we're purchasing after. Then it's 42 iodine. And then 14 pepper. Uh-huh. And then it's 14 more pepper. 28 oil. First time you've heard that, huh? And then 14 mouthwash. Order too large. Okay. Can I take off that? Alright, let's. We can't out of here. Is that good enough, buddy? We done it for you. You happy? Okay. So it's the motor oil and mouthwash would be all I need. Yeah, so it's 28 motor oil and then 14 mouthwash. And that gets me what we need here. We're gonna need more money, FYI, if you haven't noticed. This only gets us enough. So we just spent half our money to make this batch, which then means the next time we make more, we're gonna need a little more money. So we're probably gonna move on to the next day. Which isn't a big deal because our dealers still have stuff to sell, right? Benji does, he does. I mean, it'd give them time to sell stuff, which is fine. The only issue is that if it what day actually day is it is Monday, so the week just reset. Oh, dude, we hit that perfect. We hit that perfect. Okay, so to start this off, it's Addy. So let's get some Addy in here. Get some meth in here. Start going. We're gonna pull some Addy out of here. We're gonna get the meth going. This is the most important thing. I'm gonna make a lot more. It's gonna be kind of annoying to do this process. Let's do. Where am I gonna put all this shit? Can't give myself much room to offload all this. That's fine. We'll just put it here. A bunch more Addy. Takes a lot of Addy, dude. It's kind of insane how much Addy we use. Okay. I think 10 of the Addy was supposed to go over here, but it's fine because we are good on Addy. Let's go grab the rest of the stuff while it's cooking. It's gonna be done here soon anyways. It doesn't matter. We gotta get the rest of the stuff anyways. What we can do is we can progress the day so our dealers make more sales, grab their money at some point in time, and then put it in the ATM. That we should be good to go like that. That. Okay, that's everything. Like I said, we're gonna need so much of everything. So much of everything. I can't help myself because I want to get this done. So the next thing we need is the horse semen. So let's get the horse semen in our hands. Granddaddy Gold. Okay. Let's go to sleep. So we don't have enough money. Okay, there's made really good money there. Bagman 3. Doesn't this get us a new... No, okay. I thought at some point in time in the bag, maybe I need to be the next thing. So our dealers have 1,000. Brad doesn't sell shit. And binge. Okay, so our dealers should have enough money on them right now, which is fine. We'll keep cooking. This took way longer than I thought it would. Way longer. And it probably wouldn't have been as bad if I didn't flip the fucking van. The good news is we got all the meth we need. Did get there. Alright, so now we have that. What if we get the other 16 we need there real quick? Let's just do that. So for that, we need 16 Addy and the 16 semen. So we'll mix that here. And then here for the Granddaddy Gold, it's Viagra. Everyone needs Viagra. So let's get all the Viagra. Right. We'll start mixing the Viagra. Making some Dream come. And then everyone needs Addy. Jesus Christ. Okay. More semen in there. Let's get some more Addy. So we need 56 Addy. We are just Addy machines, aren't we? It's kind of crazy how much of this. So there's the extra 10 I bought. Once we have, yeah, this will need Addy. There. Okay, start mixing this to Granddaddy. We need to get all this to the same point we can get it, right? Because after the Addy, it turns into California Cum, and then it needs iodine and pepper. That's when we start differentiating a little bit. At this point in time, I'm starting to get scared that I still may not have enough storage for all this like I thought I was going to. Lord save me. So this is done, right? So then we turn it into California Cum. So this will need this. Right? And then we turn it into Dream Cum. We're going to turn it into California Cum. So this, that order for the next batch. Move this over so we have space for everything. If anything, I feel like I actually should move it over here. Get it out of the way. This is currently in the way. Don't have a lot to move, but we do have enough to move that it's important. We actually moved most of our meth, which I'm proud of. Still got a lot of it to move here, so we got no more bags here. Then we're getting so much more meth to move to, which is the fun part. So I make some California cum. This has California cum, so now we're going to turn it into dream cum on this side. I said after we get California cum, we need iodine and pepper. So we need 42 iodine and 14 pepper. So let's get the 14 pepper. Then we'll need 42 iodine, which I think is all the iodine we purchased. That. Okay. Then yeah, sexy piss needs to get made. We need 42 sexy piss. So I couldn't have done this in a weirder way, making 16. The last batch of California cum. So we're gonna need 14 California cum for the pepper. And the rest of it is going to be that. After that, we need pepper, oil, and mouthwash. All the oil, remaining pepper. We're gonna do pepper. Gotta make white piss too, right? No, we don't want to. Yeah, we want white piss. Yeah, white piss. Then let me grab mouthwash. Put that. 6 sexy piss. I know this seems off, but it is 42 we're making right now. We're just kind of in a weird boat here with how I did this. It is kind of stupidly. And then we need to do... shit. Yeah, that. Okay, perfect. So now... that... Okay, so white piss needs oil. So we'll do 14 oil. And the white piss is done. And then this needs oil, chili, and mouthwash, and it'll be done. That is done. Break it up. Now we got a lot of meth. Perfect. Guess I should break this up into 14s, right? 14. There. That is done. So we'll put this in with the oil, make some pink balls. Let's put them. We'll break this up into 14. Red pepper to make some dark cookies. Dark cookies is the #1. Last thing is some mouthwash. So we're going to put the bio cake away. We're about to get the testing here. So we're on to the 7th mix. And then the only thing we got to do after that is Of course, once we get this figured out, we have all this product here. Benji's out. Perfect. That's what I want to hear, dog. That means you have good money on you. Brad sucks ass. Molly. Brad is the worst. I've done everything I could think of to help Brad out. So then we got pink balls, and then now we mix this up to make some Island Dick. Make sure that's the right name. It is. So we did this right. So we're going to put the pink balls away. And then while this is going, we can start on this. So let's get this process started, guys. Here, this is the second to last time we are doing a full round of all this. So let's be excited here. This doesn't take super long to do, right? So here we go. So the next mix here is this. So of course we need to get our typical gas, motor oil, blah 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 blah. And then let's start off with the gas that we're gonna get. All right, gas gets us bio puke. Yeah, I would puke on that too. That's some fucking horrible number. Bio puke at 213. And then oil is going to get us something. So oil goes in there. Let's get this out of there. And what order does this go in next? So this is going to be sexy piss. Sorry, not sexy piss. It's pink balls. Island dick bio cake. Okay. So now let's get back into this. Miracle Ghost. That is actually really good. Miracle Ghost. 284. I have a feeling that's not going to be one of the highest, sadly, because it's not high enough. So that makes dark cookies again. So Viagra can clearly only be used one time. Let's X out the pepper, so we can't use the pepper. All right, Viagra's been used once, and it's Viagra and semen are one of those things that looks like we can't use multiple times. Sweet balls. 248. Okay. Pain meds. 266 for some ultra dick. That's not terrible, right? I mean, it is a value increase. I'm not gonna complain about it. But what I'm seeing here is that my friend Nick literally made the absolute top value shelf shit in his. He spent probably 10 hours doing it, but he was doing like 20 meth at a time. He said he wasn't doing like I was doing one meth at a time. He was just mixing 20 and going and trying shit out. So the amount of meth he must have made is absolutely insane. So he was easily making, the way he was doing it allowed him to make start cookies again. I did not put the name on there. It is Strawberry Diamond. The way he was doing it was allowing him to make money much easier than me, right? I'm having to sell it one at a time, get my dealers one at a time, right? It's really hard to get this out of my hands. Most sane people would delete it or smoke it just to get it off their hands. Who the fuck wants to deal with this shit? And the big thing here that I just noticed is I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because I'm going to get a lot of duplicates. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like I should get, so Island Dick is one of them, right? It's Island, right? It's Island Dick, pink balls, sexy piss, not sexy piss, dark cookies, and what's the other one? It's bio cake, right? The ones that it is. Pink balls. Yeah. I do want them together because it does make it easier on me when it comes time to bag all this up. No pepper. Okay, so battery. One of these days, battery's going to be good, right? Okay, no, it's not. So Aspen cookies. Okay, so iodine just makes dark cookies. That's 260. So again, that's 3 repeats, right? Dark cookie, semen, iodine. There's a chance that there's another remake too. Donut actually wasn't too bad last time. There's a chance that Donut may be good here. It's not good. Mega Diamond. I cannot spell right now. It is so late. My mind is slowly dying. Addie makes dark. So that's 4 of them making dark cookies. We've had that now, I think, twice, right? That would mean technically, like, the pepper would make dark cookies too. This is done. So this right here is said these are the last 2 I'm making of the green quality because we won't need the green quality anymore. After this, we'll be done. Okay, get out of here. Okay. And put the meth up in there. All right, so we were at Bean, right? Bean is ice cream. Real 241. That is a downgrade. That is no bueno. Interesting to see Bean not good. I actually know Bean is in my friend's recipe. So it's interesting to see I did not hit Bean good. So I'm hoping what that means is that I'm going to hit a higher value than him. But I don't think it's going to be by a lot. Right? But Tucson, California. California. Cool. I feel like we've seen that name too. California Rule. That right there. Okay, so that means we're done here. Let's put all this shit up. Wait a second, I need to get up and adjust the pants. They're all too many crickets. I've been sitting so long. Going like 5.5 hours now, pretty much. Way longer than intended. When I got into this, I did not picture this taking that long. I should have. Okay, so we're gonna pick the tops, right? The tops are actually end up being the oil with Miracle Ghost at 284. That seems really low, honestly, for what you'd expect. 281 with the mouth, the bio mint. So we said the mouth and the mouth and the oils really come into big play here. And then wow, that's so the kook shows up too at 276. So those are some big changes there. Now it's time to get the pink balls out. Pink balls in there. We're gonna get pink balls was oil last time, so oil should not work again. We will test this out because this is the first time that we have seen oil in this list. I just want to make sure it does not work. I just want to make sure that it is like everything else. Put the gas in there, and let's watch the value tank. Oh, yep. Super balls. Got a 210. Viagra just makes pink balls. Okay, so this is one of the repeats. So Viagra and semen seem to only be usable one time. That is what we have noticed across the board every time we've done this. So for anyone who is ever mixing something, this is actually like really good things to learn. Attain a net worth of $100,000. Look at me go, people. This is Biodurcal. It's for 245. Thank you, dealers, for doing that. Unless that means everything I own and all that stuff, like money-wise. That's pretty hilarious then. And then Harry Urkel for 262. It is extremely hot in my room. Jesus Christ. Now, this should be a big hit, the mouthwash, right? Slimy Feel. That's not bad. Slimy Feel at 279. That is not bad at all. That puts it number 3 so far. That's the highest one here, but number 3 there is not too bad. Like, the highest was oil and mouth, so this, don't know what's going to happen here. This seems like we're on a whole different, Afghan Ass, what a great name, by the way. It seems like we're on a whole different kind of line here. How's this going money wise? Makes pink balls again. You never know. Finishing with semen could be the right way to go. Right? This could be where it gets hard when you're down to this level here. Like semen, I think is one of the best adders of money for this stuff. And the fact that I can't do it, I think, is going to hurt. Fuck it, we're just gonna mix everything in. I'll look through all this shit when I need to find the top value stuff. I do not care. Now we're on to the next set. It is everything. Expect the Addy Iodine to remake the same thing again. Battery. You never know. Could be good. And it's not. Hairy Ball. Hairy Ball. 263. I can't wait to have to sell all this. Iodine makes pink balls. That's 258. Mix it. The donut. Donut was hit big last time. Like, it's not though. Dream Fruit. 262. One of the it may have been the bottom one down below where donut had potential being good. So there is a chance. I think we've hit our mark with Addy too, because we used Addy twice, I believe, on some of the recipes. I don't think we can go Addy again. I feel like Addy's done. We're not gonna. Oh god, Bean is bad. Girl Scout Splooge. The way the order this is mixed in, Bean is bad. Chili makes Miracle Ghost. Seen that one already. That is 284. So there's one of the duplicates that we get. Energy drink makes Nightmare Ghost. We have seen that before too. We got there in a different way. Nightmare Ghost at 265. And then the Kook is going to make what? Go ahead and collect and smash this up. We are getting near the end of our meth run of all this stuff, right? We have, once that's done, we have one more batch to go, and then we get some Sexy Dick. What a good name, but a same value it was. It actually gained nothing. Interesting. Interesting differences we get to see here. The pepper, oh yeah, the pepper made, yeah, one second. I was like, why didn't I use the pepper? I was very confused there for a second. So we can just put shit in here. This out of here. So we got 5 left. This is kind of what I was hoping for here, that aspect. So now we look at here. The number 1, of course, is going to be Miracle Ghost. It's the number 1 elsewhere. That's probably going to be our number 1 for good in this list. So we probably already hit our number 1. And since you could almost say, well, let's just stop here and keep going. I'm not going to do that, though. We're just going to keep going through all of these. Do we have anything else in the 70s here? We do. We have Slimy Feel. That's our number 2 here. This is actually our number 3 in total right now. And then we have, oh god, is that 265 at Nightmare Ghost? Oof, that was a bad batch. Like you see, there's some big differences there, and the where these are mixed in. Next we got is Sexy Piss. I'm sorry, not Sexy Piss. Island Dick. I was reading the wrong one. Let's get some Island Dick in here. Okay, so Island Dick last time was mouthwash. No mouthwash. There's a high chance that this motor oil one is going to make something good. It may make Slimy Feel, FYI. Girl Scout Rhino. Beautiful. Girl Scout Rhino. Don't ask where that N came from. I don't know either. Yep, Slimy Feel. Told you. That's 279. So hopefully that's not the highest one here. The Viagra makes Island Dick again. Island Dick at 255. Nowhere. There's nothing to add to it. I'd assume the reason why that happens is because we haven't removed what Sweet McLovin. Nice. We haven't removed what uh Viagra gives, or like the semen. I feel like it's still on there as a whole. Like it's not changing any of those aspects of it. And so until you do that, it doesn't do it. This gave us some nightmare ass. Yeah, that's definitely a nightmare ass, dude. That price is horrible. Went up $4. Skip the mouthwash. Don't need that. Go into the blue. 231 nightmare cookies. That is even worse. Can't wait to peddle all this shit out of here. Then Seaman is most likely going to make nothing. It makes Island Dick again. Island Dick. Okay, and so that is Island Dick is 255. Now we're on to the battery. Okay. Put the shit away. And the good news is once we figured out what we need, we can get rid of all this other shit. Or I guess we necessarily won't get rid of it. But what we'll do is we'll move it somewhere else. We'll use it when mixing weed up to figure out the correct weed hits for people. Yeah. So everything. All right. As I said, one of these days battery has to hit, right? Slimy Express. I mean, that's for battery. That's not bad. Let's be real here. It's actually an improvement, which is something you don't see very often. Makes Island Dick. Should have known that. 255. It's like I'm sure Addie's gonna be the same way too. Absolutely. Wait, Island Express. Interesting. We've seen that before, right? So that's multiple ways of getting to the same place. Yep, Island Dick from Addie is 250 also. The bean. Look at this she's out too. Perfect. Look at this products list. This is absolutely insane what I've done. This is crazy. Okay. So this was Bean. This is Death Crystal. I think that's a new name. Death Crystal at 235. Probably not a new name, honestly. We probably hit all the names already. I just made Biomint. Did not mean to do that. Biomint. Fuck. The remake of another one. Biomint is 281. I need to keep that in mind now when I am purchasing for it. Or I may not. And I may just act like I need to make it all. Makes it easier on me, honestly. Sexy Cum. 262. And then we got some Kook. Kook is Sexy Crystal. At 270. So that definitely was a very bad round from what we're used to here. There was nothing. That's one of the worst yet. So I'm hoping that us continuing on. I hate the way that's stored. Why is that like that? There's a certain orientation to these. OMG, dude. No way. Oh my gosh. Well, we learned something new here, don't we? So if I pick this up. What? Why? OMG. Here we go. So, ooh, it's 12:45. Okay, so we got one more batch here of this. All right, so let's pick our top three real quick, right? We know it's going to be Biomint. There wasn't a lot going on here for this. So this was a pretty bad mix here. And then we got, I think, Slimy Feel, the oil. And then we had Jesus, that's bad. Sexy Crystal at 270. That's our only other 270. Ooh. Ooh. That was not a good one. All right. So next, here we go. So let's gather everything here. So this was made with oil last, so it's going to be no oil. Most likely also going to be no Viagra too. We'll give it a try. Oil and gas. How do they mix? Anything good? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Sexy Durkle is some horrible shit. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Viagra, most likely do nothing yet. Biocake. It's the same thing. It's quite interesting. I wonder what affects that added to it. So slimy cookies. It's 242. And then pain meds is 60. Gosh. This is Island Smegma at 260. Okay. This is Super Diesel at 276. What's kind of funny is I said there's, oh my gosh, yourself. I know there's a way to make like a bomb. I don't think I'm getting there, so I'm not really seeing anything on here. I guess we'll figure it out. So I'm gonna feed all these to people, right? I don't think I hit it though. I assume it's just gonna be called explosive. I have no idea how to get there. Horse semen is just biocake. This up. God, the question comes down to is, do I actually have enough enough stuff? Enough space? I think I do. I should. I don't think I have a lot of the other area filled up, but my god. This is wild how much shit I'm gonna have to move. I think that's my like next thing is like I'm gonna be producing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm also gonna be trying to move all the old shit just to get it out of the way because I don't want to have it. I don't want to delete it. It's all this effort and money can't go to waste. It's gonna be a while though because I said I'm gonna be playing Path of Exile. So we're on to the next product. So it is everything. The Addy and iodine is definitely not going to work, right? We kind of know that. Harry. 60. Iodine makes miracle ghosts. Just wait a second. That's the top one. Isn't it? Is this missing an iodine that other ones had? Oh, I think it is. Oh, okay. And then we get some strawberry ass. See, this is definitely making higher value stuff right now than what we've been getting at the other ones, at least in this area. Makes biocake. Keep it all perfect as much as I can. So biocake is 255. Okay, the bean. Will the bean be good? Let's see if the bean's good. Maybe the bean's good. 241. Making sure I wasn't too loud there. Shiny mint. It is past midnight. People below me are sleeping. Work tomorrow. Cake, of course. Be as silent as I can be. That could be better. Maybe if I move my mic a little closer to my mouth here, even though it's going to show up in the stream. This could be our best bet. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Hopefully this isn't too quiet. I don't know if I've been too quiet this whole time or not. I've been kind of talking quietly-ish. So this is OG Bud for 248. A little bit over here. Some kook. What are we gonna get for some kook here? We're gonna get some Gorilla Thunderfuck. Hell yeah, baby. Alright, so this is 255. Alright. I think this was a very successful round going up to the 4 zone. Here. Alright. So now, okay, so the highest is definitely Miracle Ghost. Miracle Ghost is the best. Miracle Ghost is the winner. Hands down, what we got going on here. This one also had, let's see here. Super Diesel, right? That's the next one. And then, is it 274? It's Strawberry Ass. So it kind of started off strong and then died off a little bit here. So let's, how are we going to do this then? The biggest thing is what we want to go with here. So the number 1 winner is, it's 284 and 281. We have a 276, but it's a 279 now. Because those two are the same. We got that. We got Slimy Feel at 279. Slimy Feel at 279. And then we have, yeah, so it's just 3 now. So now we're back down to 3. So what we can do here is we can take this one twice. Right, do that. We just take the next one on the list, which was Pink Balls. This actually gets us to this one's out completely. This one has nothing to choose from. And that means then all these are kind of made very similar. So this is where we're going to get into a kind of a interesting issue here. So we're going to handle here. So oil. 284. And then we get mouth. 281. So dark cookies twice, okay. And then here we get right here. Access pink balls. Let's make sure that was pink balls. Pink balls, okay. So then here's where we're at. Let's maybe try to get it all the same. There we go. Now the fun begins. All right, now we got to purchase everything for this. This is the last round, everyone. This is it. Now we hope we have the money. If we don't, we need to drive to our dealers, get the money. Actually, it's probably need to go to one dealer. We're just going to be a little bit short. We can go to our good old idiot here, Brad. No, can't go to Brad Cosby. He's not selling shit. Okay. All right. Back to buying 42 max. This is a lot of work for this. A lot of work I'm putting into this. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not the number 1 in the end. Okay, so it starts off with Addy. We need 42 Addy. For 42 Addy. Then it starts off with Semen, right? That was the next thing. So it goes Addy into Semen. And then into Viagra. This is all makes the next thing. So 42 Viagra. And then it's Addy again. So we're all the same throughout all this, right? Addy, Addy, Addy. Makes California come. And this all makes Sexy Piss. This is 42 iodine. It's making this really easy on me. And this is where we get to 28 pepper. So we'll do 14 oil. 28 pepper. Right, so here we go. And then the next one on the list is the pink balls are cookies. It's oil, mouth, mouth. So then it's 14 oil, and then it's 28 mouth. Order is too large, it says. So we just gotta buy 20. All we gotta do is buy 28 mouth, which we can do now. 28 mouth. Perfect. Let's grab what we can out of here. Then we gotta get the mixing on our next batch of all this greatness. I did it again. I went the wrong way. Need to be careful I don't get my vehicle stuck. Could be actually really bad and make this take a lot longer than it already should. Whew. I can't believe we did it. Oh my god, I'm just horrible at this, people. I am good gravy. It is too late for this shit. What's funny is I wouldn't be surprised my friend is worth more money than mine. I would not be surprised one bit. So it's Addy first. So let's get an extra Addy there. Let's get all of this here. Seaman. Let's get this Addy out of here. Get it out of the way. Addy there. And we'll put some Addy here. Just to have extra. Okay, so it's going to be... We need to do 42 Addy. I'll put 20 here, 20 here, 20, 20, 20. Give us some stinky diesel. Get the Addy put up. In the trunk. It is. Let's go pick up the rest. We'll get the mixing. And then the cool things is we can start ordering, like I start pumping a lot of money, get a lot of money here. We can order from like these gas marts and have it delivered. And they can, I think, deliver like 16 items at a time. So I can just deliver as, you know, as much as the shit as I need, which I could probably get, like, you know, maybe get like enough for 40 at a time. We'll see. Yeah, I should be able to do, it'd be, yeah, 40, 40, so we'll do, yeah, it's perfect. Don't need to come to any, pick it up. That's perfect. Let's make sure we turn right immediately when we can. A.M. The longest stream I've had in a long time. I gotta give y'all a heads up now. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. I'm probably gonna, you know, attempt recording all my gameplay for Path of Exile. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make videos out of it, you know, here or there. You know, some would say I should. I would just say to that I don't know my aim for the content there. I would just record just in case I wanted to make something out of it in the end as I play my character. Someone is getting shot at. After Viagra, it goes the Addy again. So we're going to go as far as we can with these. Viagra. It goes Addy. And then it's iodine. And then it changes after the iodine. Okay. Oh, get to patiently wait and have fun here. As we get to the next mix. What we need to find, I guess, is what the names of it, right? We're looking for Miracle Ghost, Biomint, and Slimy Feed. Ghost. Slimy Feels, one of them. Perfect. Put that in here. Right. Dream Come. Yeah, that's a great name. Dream Come. And then we're looking for Miracle Ghost and Biomint. Miracle Ghost. Biomint. Miracle Ghost. Biomint. Miracle Ghost. Yeah. Miracle Ghost. Puke. There's Miracle Ghost. Biomint should be here then too. Yep, there we go. Alright, next is the Addy. Should be aiming for California Come after this. The next is this. And then I'm going to grab what I need for the 2. Right? So now we need... it goes to Addy. I bought Ultimate Addy. Whoopsie-doo goes Addy. Viagra. After Viagra, I think it's iodine and... No, it's iodine. It goes... Addy, Semen, Viagra, Addy, iodine. We need peppers. So now we're at Sexy Piss. It's wild. Absolutely wild. A third mixture would be nice here. We should be pumping it out. I can't wait till I start packing all this shit too. It's gonna be amazing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80. Yeah. 80 stuff to pack, plus we're making now, so we're gonna have over 100. So after Sexy Piss, we're making dark cookies. And then here we're going to start making this. This will go quick. This gives us time to catch up. Okay. California Come into Sexy Piss. Let's get the 8 peppers from here. Let's get that out of the way. Make dark cookies. And then we need oil. Get everything on the same level. So it's done. Pink balls. Dark cookies. We got pink balls. Next is oil and mouth. Okay, so we need, with dark cookies, we need oil McMiracle Ghost. And then here we'll use mouthwash. That's it, right? Ooh, we're almost there, people. We're almost there. Yes. And then now we're going to make some slimy fuel. Yep. And then next we'll make biomint, which we'll do over here. I'm excited. We're almost there. Almost there to now get to the point where we can actually make, from how I did it, so I don't know if this is the best way, best product I can pump out. Biomint. All right, so we're going to start with the Miracle Ghost first when we do this. So you get a free mixer. And we'll get going. Said I'm already like over $30 above my previous one. The good news is I actually have it like charted out how to make it. One of the big issues, like one of the big things is I made like this crazy thing and then I had no idea how I did it. But now let's get this prepped. This is the last round, everyone. So let's get ready to get going here. All right, go. Go ahead and pull this out. We got 15 of each. Now let's get everything out of here. So we ended. This was oil for Miracle Ghost, so we cannot do oil most likely. Just checking, see, right? Gasoline. We expect this to be bad. Gas has been bad for us in the past. This is 237. That is absolute mega ass. You are correct. 237. All right, so we'll check the oil real quick. Oil makes Miracle Ghost, and we figured. Viagra makes Miracle Ghost. Interesting. Ghost. I really should just put X's there, honestly. If I'd done that originally, then I would continue doing that. But since I didn't, I'll do doing it. Extreme cheese. This is all bad so far. Just absolute devalue of everything. Okay. Pain meds, do they do anything? We got Island Urkel 290. That is actually better, but we don't want 290. We want over 300. Mouthwash. This has a good chance to be something crazy here. This is long-faced. 305 Ice Cream Splooge. That is a $20 increase. That actually means that there's potentially better out there. There we go. Harry Durkle. 260. I'm actually gonna save that file real quick before I fucking lose it somehow. Semen still is Miracle Ghost, so as you can see here, semen was only allowed to be used one time. I think my friend was the same way too when he did his. Okay. So now, all of this, the mega ass, put it where it goes. All of this is full, right? Holy moly. Now we're on to the next side. All right. Now we're on to battery. The iodine and all this other stuff is most likely going to be worthless. Super cookies. I mean, that's actually not bad for battery. It's another increase in price. That's the second time we had increase in price. Miracle Ghost, that is 284. What I'm looking for is like a 310 to 315. If we don't get that, 305 may be the highest that we get. That's 288. This is Wedding Ass Blaster. That is a good name. Wedding Ass Blaster. 288. That's what the wife does to you at the end of the wedding. Ghost. 284. Bean. I mean, Pepper's already been in here one time, so there's a chance Pepper doesn't do anything. L.A. Dick. Okay. 41. I mean, we may potentially looking at 305 being the highest. And if that's true, then my friend most likely hit higher than I did after everything I've done. That's 284. Because I can't remember exactly what his is, but his is around here somewhere. His may actually be 330, which would be insane. But hey, he did it. He did it his way too. He didn't put his like we probably put both similar amount of time into it. I just did it a very vastly different way than him, and his way worked better than mine. We actually, I mean, so we did similar stuff, right? We both chose the top 3 of everything, and fat cheese. So this is similar how we, I guess, did it, but we somehow came to different answers. So he may have not had semen yet when he started doing this, right? Because I started with semen from the beginning. I had semen. I don't think he had semen yet when he first started doing all this stuff. So that allowed him to. I guess we'll just start putting it over here. That allowed him to. Let's take that out. So we are done with. Let's hit it, right? What are we gonna look like when we hit it? Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. We do not walk right, FYI. We do not walk right at all. All right. There we go. This is also the last bit of low quality meth we're making. Next up is BioMint. So I will say that BioMint was made with mouth. I am slightly disappointed in how that turned out. Let's see how this goes. 230. Dude, gas is the killer of everything. That is an absolute nightmare, Queef. It's not as good as Mega Ass as a name, but that is horrendous. Ice Cream Splooge. So we forgot to do something there. So that actually makes it the other 305. So let's technically finish this up. We're supposed to do our thing here. So Ice Cream Splooge, number 1, right? That up on the list. Is that? And then enter over. So 305. The next highest is you get 290s. Okay. In the end, battery showed up there. Kind of interesting. So Ice Cream Splooge is showing up again, though. Kind of feared that would. BioMint shows up here. BioMint 281. There's a high chance that Ice Cream Splooge is the highest. God, how long does this last for? Tokyo Durkle. 69. $287 for some Harry Cock. Well, we're trying what we can here. $258 for some Ice Cream Ghost. I'm pretty sure we've seen that name before. That is a big decrease. Blue was horrible. And Horse Semen makes BioMint. 284. All right, well. Wow, that's actually kind of done. Let's get this shit put up. This is getting interesting. Very interesting here. I'm thinking the 305 is the highest. Got 2 ways to get there so far. I honestly don't think we're gonna beat it. Generally, when we find one that's, you know, the upper echelon of the very top one, it doesn't change. It stays that way, right? We got some white cock here. 287. BioMint, of course. What, 281? 4 there. BioMint was 281. So we got 3 ways to make Biomet. When we do the Addy, that'll be the 4th way to make Biomet. Granddaddy's balls didn't go anywhere in value whatsoever. But it is 281 and it's got a sick name. Yep, Biomint. 281. Right, you got some thick gold here. 262. Biomint again. Biomint. That's 281. Dream Piss. And FYI, my friends, which is number 1, is called Fruity Cock. He's always going around giving everyone his Fruity Cock. If you've heard us mention that a lot, that's what it is. Extreme. Look at Kook show up. Extreme Diamond. This is number 2. 297. Nice for Kook. Bad news is that doesn't matter at all at this point in time, as we got Ice Cream Splooge yet again. We got the Kook. And then after 297, what do we have? Oh, 287, right? Yeah. Harry Cock. All right. 1 round left, everyone. Oh boy, here we go. This is our last chance to beat it. I don't think we're going to. Should put up. Can't wait to bag this at some point. You never know. I may play this before Path of Exile releases. I may not because of what's going on, right? Mouth is the X. Go. Gas, what are you gonna do for me? How much ass is this gonna be? This is a big ghost. This isn't ass. This is just big ghost. Okay. It should be ass because it's 231. I think that's the lowest value. I think 234 is it. That is absolute just ass. Slimy Feel. You just remake yourself. Slimy Feel at 279. That doesn't make sense. Oil was used recently. Viagra also makes Slimy Feel. Okay. Right. Banana. Let's do our final smashing of some low quality meth. There we go. So we have 107 to make. We're done with this. This is Extreme Piss, everyone. Everyone's favorite Extreme Piss. The good news is we made a lot of product that's worth a lot of money, so we're going to make a lot of money off this. So the bad news is selling it. Nightmare Pool. We've heard that before. 283. It's nothing new. You know, who wants to move this product with me, right? Ooh. Hairy Rhino. 5. Slimy Feel. No. I should just put an X on all the fucking Siemens for so long. It was been the same thing forever now. So that's 3 Slimy Feels that we get there. It's kind of interesting. And the Siemens. Boys, I'm pretty sure we have our winner. I am fairly certain. It is Ice Cream down there. Fairly certain it is Ice Cream Splooge. We're gonna be coming on everyone. If anyone's ever seen To Love Ru, it's that it's like that scene there. Who knows what I'm talking about? Then they'll know. And yes, I'm a degenerate. Slimy Fuel. 79. What we got here? Ooh, Deathcom. Oh baby. So sweet, it gives you diabetes. Slimy Feel. 9. Yeah, I mean, we got our winner here, boys. I mean, this has all been pretty bad here this whole time too, right? We haven't hit anything like super good. We're not even in the 290s yet. Like I don't, um, unless like this is gonna have another pepper to it, which I feel like the pepper is just gonna make. Oh, ice cream splooge. We can make ice cream splooge 3 different ways. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Balding, slippering, spicy, thought-provoking tropic thunder, long faced. Interesting. I did not think we'd get the ice cream splooge 3 different ways. I mean, it does kind of make sense, right? With the way I did things, that we got there 3 different ways. I just find it quite interesting. You know, and we chose the 3 highest every time. Um, and we did. But ice cream splooge is the winner. Yeah, purple splooge. Let's finish off this sheet here. All right, 279. We gotta make sure we do everything the same way we've been doing it the whole time. And I cannot believe we did it. We got some ice cream splooge at 305. I can't wait to see what my friend's valuation is. I'll be sure to ask him and let know. And I'm gonna put a video of this up. I'm gonna cut out all the stuff that deals with that deals with the moving and not in the selling, and we're just gonna do the mixing and all that, and kind of go from there. But yeah, so let's finish off the sheet here. So let's see, your ice cream splooge is number 1, hands down. And so we got 305 there, 286 with the energy drink with Gorilla Rhino, and then it looks like here it is Nightmare Rule. So we didn't have any 90s. So this is the worst one technically. The best one was the middle one here, but this is the worst one. So the winner is ice cream splooge, three different ways. 305. There's your winner. So we're gonna make sure we save. Control S, save, save. Well, there we go. We'll leave this here as a little testing thing, but you can look here at all the work that we did. And this here, we started off right with just the mixes here, and we always chose the top 3 highest. If we only had a tie 1 time, so we chose 4, as we did. And in the end, we ended up getting ice cream splooge the same way, 3 different ice cream splooge in 3 different ways. I'd love to see those 3 different ways. Let's see here if we. Let's see here. I could do. I know I could do this, right? I could take this, copy it, right? So we're gonna do. We're gonna copy it, and we're gonna paste it. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna say ice cream. No, it's not the ice cream. It's this ice cream splooge, right? Right here. Yep. So let's act like we're gonna keep going. We're not. We're gonna take this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all the stuff that doesn't matter to it. Right? So then this gave us ice cream splooge with the oil, the biomint in the end. And then here it was this. And then the pepper gave it to us. All right, so now what we're going to do, now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the names. All right, we're just going to keep the order in place. Get rid of all of this. And there we go. Second here, let's control Z that out. Wait a second here. Pepper, oil, mouth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It gets us the ice cream splooge. It's the finale there. This is gonna be very similar. It's kind of funny how it all works out. How this ended up being so similar in like this is why we're going to see why everything turned out in the end to be the same way, right? Like we're like just like look at it. So it's meth, Addy, semen, Viagra, Addy, iodine, pepper, oil, mouthwash, the exact same way, and then just flip flop. And then right here starts the exact same way. Then you can see the flip here, right? It goes oil, mouthwash, pepper. Like look at that. Like look at that. Look at that. It all ends up there. So we got there 3 different ways. Of course, all the exact same stuff. This is the winner. Here you go. I'm gonna give it to my friend Nick. I asked him, let me know what his is. But that's mine right there. And so there we go, guys. So we have reached the mark. What we're going to do now is we're going to smoke the ice cream splooge to see what it does. I don't think it's going to do anything crazy to us, sadly. Ice cream splooge is somewhere here to be smoked. Let's take a hit of it. $305 hit whenever we find it. I think it's over here. Right, it should be over here somewhere, maybe. This one, it's the third one. Oh, there's right there. Ice cream splooge. So ice cream splooge is I'm gonna take a picture of it too, so I have it. Give it to my friend. There we go. So that's what it is. And now we're gonna smoke this shit. Beautiful. Long face, electrifying, air fire, balding. Our character is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, everyone. Thank you, everyone who tuned in for this whole thing. People, everyone who tuned in today and watched me, thank you very much. I know it probably wasn't the most exciting thing going on there, but I needed to know, and once I get started, I kind of have a hard time stopping. You have to take my mind off that. I now have all this product to move. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Let's do it. Should it get better? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 80. 11, 12, 13, right? So that's, is that one's, oh my god, why is my, so 88, 96, 104, 106. I have a 106 plus what I have here, 106, 114, 121 pretty much singles of meth to move. After all this, I have sold so much meth in singles, to keep space. We started off in the house, the bungalow, and we moved to here just so for the final rounds, just so we could do this. But yeah, thank you again, everyone. Y'all have a good one, and I will catch y'all next time. And we'll be playing Path of Exile 2 coming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. My streams may go a little weird because Path of Exile 2. I said I'm probably gonna record all my gameplay of it, and we'll see what comes of it. But thank you very much. Y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.